A major study on the effects of hate crime has been published, revealing that almost a third of victims are affected so badly that they've considered moving house to get away from their abusers. Victims of hate crime are targeted because of their race, religion, disability, sexual orientation, or transgender identity. Carl Roberts reports.
Carving out a new life for herself, Samantha Bowler was born a man but became a woman 4 years ago. It was then, she says, that her life changed dramatically. She became a victim of hate crime.
Low-level harassment, like verbal abuse, going to the shop, buying a loaf of bread. The local youths took upon themselves to abuse me, transphobic abuse. And the wider impact was my family, my young son. I don't take him up the shop anymore. The police over the last 2 years have done their very best and they've been excellent. However, they feel, and other authorities feel, that I have to move for my own safety.
At an event in the Senedd today, the charity Race Equality First and Cardiff University officially launched a publication of their study of hate crime. The results suggest that almost half of the victims knew who'd either physically or verbally abused them, and nearly a third say they've thought about moving away from their homes, with some saying they would even leave Wales. Those responsible for this research say that it's the biggest ever hate crime study carried out in England and Wales. And for many people in Wales, hate crime is a daily reality. Most incidents reported to the police relate to people's race, but this study shows that victims are picked on because of their disability, religion, sexual orientation, or transgender identity.
Different groups suffer hate crimes very differently. So, for example, certain groups suffer more impacts than others. We found, for example, that those who are unemployed, those who are socially excluded, those who've suffered incidents, those who have suffered violent crimes are far more likely to be impacted by hate crimes than other groups.
We've got to work closely now to raise the profile of hate crime and hopefully stop people from being perpetrators in the future by spreading that word, particularly through education.
Back on the building site, Samantha says that her workmates aren't aware of her former life as a man, but she's speaking out in order to try to make people aware of the damage that hate crime can cause.
The reason I haven't told anybody, and I never tell anybody, is because of the harassment and the prejudice against people like myself. So yes, I am quite nervous of the impact this is going to have.
It's digging up the ground rather than the past that's her focus now. She continues to rebuild her life.